Sometimes to do the right thing, one has to accept a degree of opprobrium.
The issue in this case is whether a member of this House had a fair opportunity to make representations.
I wouldn't hesitate to do it again tomorrow. Absolutely no question.
Government from the top down defending this town's MP, Owen Paterson. But they underestimated the backlash.
He broke the rules. That was clear. The idea that they should then ignore that and sanction his return to the House of Commons, I think, is outrageous.
I think they're spoilt brats that haven't been punished for their naughty behaviour.
He's thinking he's above the law, and we can't put any trust in our MPs or any MPs.
Number 10 persuaded Tory MPs to junk the system that polices them, clearing Owen Paterson in the process, leaving voters incandescent. Emergency meetings called, and at first, ministers doubled down. The business secretary suggesting it was the standards regulator who should go.
I think it's difficult to see what the future of the commissioner is, given the fact that we're reviewing the process and we're overturning and trying to reform this whole process. But it's up to the commissioner to decide her position.
That triggered a scolding from the Commons Speaker.
Please, staff members of this House shouldn't be named, who have not got the right of reply or the ability to defend themselves. I am appalled that Sky News is more important.
And then capitulation with a full fat U-turn.
While there is a very strong feeling on both sides of the House that there is a need for an appeals process, there is equally a strong feeling that this should not be based on a single case or applied retrospectively. I fear last night's debate conflated the individual case with the general concern.
With that, the original system restored. And Owen Paterson once more facing suspension for lobbying for cash. The man at the centre of all of this was out shopping when he discovered from the media he was again facing sanction. Defiance turned to resignation. Mr. Paterson announced he would leave Parliament and the cruel world of politics at once. He maintains his innocence, but Sky News understands his obstinate interview with this channel last night angered many of those who had backed him, including the Prime Minister.
I wouldn't hesitate to do it again tomorrow. Absolutely no question.
I think the comment from Owen there, that he wouldn't hesitate to do it again, a lot of people thought, hang on a minute, that can't be right. I mean, I'm sure from humble backbenchers right up to the Prime Minister must have thought, well, that's not right. And that was part of the reason why the government changed its position.
Peterbone knows the backlash took many forms. His office was vandalised after he voted with the PM.
It is so unusual to watch a situation like this one slip through Boris Johnson's fingers. The Prime Minister thought he could take on the standard system and win, like he has done with other bits of the establishment over the last couple of years. But he didn't anticipate the scale of the backlash, and overnight the party put its foot down. Some blame the chief whip. But in truth, people are trying to work out just how severe the consequences will be.
Now there will have to be a by-election Number 10 had paid such a heavy price to avoid, and questions about the PM's judgment he would rather not have had to face. Sam Coates, Sky News.